Oh my god. This is gonna give me nightmares. Welcome to the Vlogmas and Merry Christmas to you all. It's Christmas to me and it's Christmas to the world and I don't give a fuck. I feel a really strong need to pick my nose, but there is a really hot guy driving the car in front of me. Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guy. I'm so sorry. I had it right there. Fucking with you, feel like jail. I can't even exhale. It's 6:41 a.m. on a Sunday. I'm going to exercise. The Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Am I scared? Yes. Yesterday I opened it up just for a second and I saw something called an index, which I love. The first one, I accidentally vaporized my pre-algebra teacher and it just made me reminisce of Harry Potter so badly. And now I'm scared because if that's gonna happen, I can't do it. I have not put that behind me clearly. By the title and by the picture here, I'm assuming that Percy Jackson is like something, I don't know, we're gonna see something about the Greek gods. I don't know, it says, and the Olympians. So I am guessing this is going to be set in Greece, perhaps? Is that a stretch? I don't know, but something, this is Poseidon, isn't it? That's daddy. That's daddy right there. And I see like a city behind, so maybe we're like doing an updated version of Poseidon. And he's big, really big. And this is Percy Jackson, which makes me also think of Harry Potter because look at how tiny he is. Aside from what I've just assumed from the cover, I have no idea what Percy Jackson is about. No one has ever told me anything about it. I'm going into this the way I went into Harry Potter. And when I went into Harry Potter, I didn't even know Voldemort was a thing, and I didn't know he died. I swear to God, all of those reactions were 100% fucking real. I've never done anything more real in my life than the Harry Potter videos. No one in my life spoiled me. The same has been true for Percy Jackson. What's really bothering me about this is that it says Disney. Why does it say Disney? It just doesn't feel right that my book says Disney. Rick Riordan, that's a really, like, it could almost be sexy, but it reminds me of Ryerson, which reminds me of the worst book I've ever read. Would anyone want a commentary on that hideous book called Fourth Wing and the trilogy, because I've read all of them? The people that talk about Fourth Wing fondly, my dog has more eloquence than them, to quote Hamilton. I'm sorry, excuse me. First sentence. Wait, first of all, is this not the same font from the Harry Potter chapter titles as well? I accidentally vaporized my pre-algebra teacher. Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood. Are we in the same world? Is this fanfiction? I just think that I might really enjoy it or I might really hate it. Like, there's no in-between of anything that reminds me of Harry Potter. I have very strong feelings about everything in the world, as everybody knows. I love to have opinions and feelings. And this is... Right now, I just know that I'm either gonna hate it or love it. I didn't want to be a half-blood. If you're reading this because you think you might be one, my advice is close this book right now. I think I'm hilarious. Believe whatever lie your mom or dad told you about your birth and try to lead a normal life. What? I'm so confused. Who is the target for this? Percy Jackson is 12 years old, which makes him 10 years younger than I am, which makes us even somehow, because he's so fucking funny. I have not ever hung up with a 12-year-old except when I was 12. I don't think that do 12-year-olds like speak? Honestly, I don't care what type of ethnicity you want to tell me Percy Jackson is. To me, he's black. I mean, it might be because when I think Jackson, I think perhaps Michael Jackson. I'm picturing Percy Jackson as a black boy, and there's absolutely nothing anyone can do about it. I don't give a fuck. I have seen so many videos of like, he gives me Percy Jackson vibes. They're all white. I don't even see that. I don't even care. I don't even care. He hasn't really been described at all because it's first person. Why did you have to kill Sally though? Like, why must we make them orphans for their origin story? Why can't they ever have a mother and a father? Why can't they ever just this kind of thing adds points to the Percy Jackson thing. I might be on board now. Page 75, Percy just got to the camp. Everything's not fine actually. He's just lost his mother. But anyway, I have a theory now. His father is like one of the gods, you know. And I was thinking Zeus, obviously, because that's the first one you think about, right? But then I thought Poseidon, because he went to sea, and that's all I have. Wouldn't that make sense? Is he standing on top of his dad? I guess so. It doesn't look like he's fighting his dad in this picture, so maybe his dad is helping him. If it's not, then I'm literally gonna kill myself. I'm so sure right now. Like, I'm 99% sure right now. I hope he doesn't end up with Annabeth. I don't feel it. You know, I felt it immediately when Ginny first came on page. And I'm believing it's gonna be the same here. I'm gonna feel it, and I don't feel it with Annabeth. He just mentioned the underworld, and I think he's gonna go there and look for his mother, and she's not gonna be there or something, and it's gonna be horrible. And I believe that's the next time I will cry. Like, if he tries to see his mother and she's not there and he won't find it, she's just like a spirit, she's lost or something like that. No, I don't think I'll survive it. I'm sorry, but this man literally just shot water from the drains up to people's faces. That's Poseidon's son, if I've ever heard of it. This is Ariel's kin. Okay? Grow your fucking mermaid tail. So, I don't know what to think about Luke right now. I don't trust him. I don't really trust him. I think he's really, like, fun. But also, I don't trust him. There's something about him, and I don't know what it is. I'm on page 116. I don't know if I should be wary of absolutely everybody, because Harry Potter left me kind of traumatized. I don't know what to expect here, but I am wary. It just is in my blood now. I'm not trusting anybody anymore. I need to speak to the manager. I need to speak to the manager of the Half-Blood camp, because how is it possible that they determined that he's Poseidon's son in page 126? This has been known, I think, from a while ago. I mean, how did it take them so long? It took me long enough. They took too long for that. I don't know if I respect their intelligence. I have a dumb theory. Okay, so this is Greek mythology. We can pull anything out of our asses and it will make sense, right? So there's this part that I'm reading right now. I'm on page 192. And Grover is like, the kindly ones were sort of holding back, like Mrs. Dodds at Yancey Academy. Why did she wait so long to try to kill you? Then on the bus, they weren't as aggressive as they could have been. They seemed plenty aggressive to me. They were screeching at us. Where is it? Where? Asking about me. Maybe, but Annabeth and I, we both got the feeling they weren't asking about a person. They said, where is it? I know where it is. I think the lightning bolt, or whatever it is Percy's dagger. What's his name? Riptide. Does that not make sense? I think that makes sense. What else could it be? I think it's that. I think that is what we're looking for. So he already has it. Is this like a quest for him to go to the underworld? Maybe the gods are like wanting him to go to the underworld. Zeus is wanting Percy to go to the underworld so he can fuck it up. So he can try to bring his mother back so that we all they all hate him, because there must be a law where it's like if you try to bring someone back, you have to die, and it's like a god degree thing that they had, like a rule. I don't know. Imagine I'm perfectly like on point though. I will sign it on paper right now. I think Luke is the betrayer. I think that's the whole thing. If it's Annabeth, I'll actually be a little bit surprised. If it's Grover though, my jaw will drop to where Hades is. So far, I am so sad that I don't hate anybody to like say I'm gonna make a party when they die. Because they're gods. I also don't think they're gonna die. I don't hate anyone enough. And I miss Professor Snape, kind of. And Malfunction. I miss Draco Malfunction. It was so fun. There's no like straight up gigantic bully in this book that I want to celebrate his death. Even though it hasn't happened. But hey guys, I've read this book. I'm on page 250 or something. I have not read anything this fast this year. I am loving it. It's the second day, and I am like so fast. We only have 2 days left because they spent their whole days that they had left on a hotel that looks pretty fucking fun. I wouldn't have left, honestly. But they are leaving now, Las Vegas, to finish the quest. And we only have 2 days to finish. I don't think it's gonna happen. I swear Luke is gonna betray. If it's not Luke, I swear to God. Gods. Sorry, I gotta speak the lingo. I'm just thinking, who else could betray them? I don't feel anything for this book more than like, I'm excited to finish it, but I just want to hate somebody. Like, I need a reason to hate somebody that can be hateable, because you cannot hate on gods. That's like the stupidest thing to do. Because why would I hate on a god if I know they're not gonna die? Hating on Snape was fun because he was a mortal, normal, fucking stupid wizard. Malfoy, even better to hate. Clarice, this girl that's like the equivalent of the Malfoy, she's not as bad. She's not as bad. Nobody is as mad as Malfoy. Also, I don't feel so much cuteness from Percy as I did from Harry. And I need to stop comparing them, but I can't. From Harry Potter, I felt all the time like I needed to protect him, even though I was just a reader. Like, I just wanted him to be fine and have a normal life and like be a wizard and be happy. And with Percy, I just don't feel that. I feel like I want him to risk. I feel like I want him to almost die. And like, I'm applauding it. I am visibly happy about it. I am just like excited for the adventure. Whereas with Harry Potter, I was just terrified for him the whole time. And I was really defending him with like, as if he was a real person. And I think Harry Potter is one of the characters and one of the stories that shaped me into who I am in that sense. Not to speak anything about J.K. Rowling, but we know we can't stop. We can't stop the Harry Potter talk. It's just one of the best things that has happened to me and throughout my life. I am very grateful for having read that, and I will never like hate on it or stop talking about it just because of JK. I just wanted to put that out there for some reason right now. I'm just gonna hope that Percy comes out victorious, and that I think Grover is gonna be like kidnapped or something, and that's the end of this book. Or Annabeth, I don't know, he's gonna have to come back for them. One of them, I think. I don't know why I have this feeling, but it has to happen like that because we need the continuation for the next 4 books. Great. Now I dreamt that I was Poseidon's daughter. Don't know what happened there because I 6 a.m. I am working from home and I'm gonna do my fan cast. Now, not all of the characters will be here because most of the characters I imagine are not people and I don't know anyone like them. I've just made them up. Most of these characters have like a Hollywood look-alike or something that I found. So we're starting with Percy. Percy Jackson to me is definitely somewhere within black, and who I picture is Jackson Avery from Grey's Anatomy, like his face. I couldn't find a picture of him younger than this. Hello? But picture him like this kind of face, but very, very young, and 12-year-old little boy. When I read Green Eyes, this is just the face that came up on my brain. McKenna Grace has been my base for all of the characters, blonde and small, that I've ever read, or most of them. So this is clearly Annabeth to me. I have no other thing to add here more than this is her. So for Grover, I have someone that you might not agree with. So this is what I picture, half goat man. I was thinking that his like breed was a satyr. That's how I was gonna say it. But then I checked myself and I was like, people are gonna laugh at me. That's probably not how you say it. So I found out that you say it satyr. Satyr? I think it's satyr. So why would you do that? Why would you write S-A-T-Y-R and then say satyr? I picture him kind of like this vibe, but also prime Justin Bieber. And his hair also sometimes. Depends. He also kind of has Justin Bieber's voice in my head. Grover can sing. Look, I also see very specifically, I cannot show you a single like person that fits in, but he's so like, am I allowed to say he's handsome? How old is Luke? Wasn't he 12 when she died? So wouldn't he be like 19? That's only 3 years younger than me. I'm not gonna stop myself. This is how I picture Luke, kind of. I do want to put Chalamet in every character I read, ever, almost. Especially if they're lanky and beautiful. Is Luke skinny? I don't think so, but I also think he hasn't reached like that muscle yet. I think he looks kind of like Tim, except maybe a little bit like darker, like generally giving a darker aura. Last one I have Mr. D, or as I will call him from now on, Mr. Dick. He is kind of an asshole, but he's also hot, and he's this. He's Stefan from Vampire Diaries. I have no fucking proof, but I also have no doubt. It's the vibes, it's what it's giving, and he gives me this. He gives me exactly that face. It's the shoes. Luke is the betrayer, and he put the shoes on the team for the quest because the shoes have whatever he wants. Hades, whatever Hades wants, are in the shoes. 99% sure. It's the shoes. How could I not have seen it before? Let's open him up. Why is it not dropping? Do I have to do something now? Oh, these are new. From the last fucking computer I opened. Ooh, nice. Nice. Now will it open? It will. Oh my god. Victor, you're so hot. Oh my god. Look at him. I love this charger. Unveiling Victor. Man, he's simply so hot. I just came. Did I know the bolt was gonna be in his backpack? No. Did I know that Luke was gonna betray? Yes. Just to be fucking clear, absolutely transparent. Where's the plot twist? And nothing about this was shocking. And I'm kind of disappointed. Guys, I just finished the book. Immediately grabbed number 2 because I'm like that. And why is it shorter? I don't know. We'll talk about that next video. But let's let's debrief, I guess. It was fun. Let's clear that up. I think that was really fun. This world, I feel like it has better world building because it's already made from Greeks. Thank you. I really had a good time reading it. Like I was entertained. Overall, the book just felt kind of flat a little bit at the end, especially. I am not saying that I didn't enjoy it, but I am saying that that ending was not at all exciting or different from what I thought it was gonna be. Like, it was just pretty laid out beforehand. I thought that we were gonna, like, end up not completing the quest at all. I thought that something like that would happen because that's usually what we do in fantasy. The thing is, I really would have wanted Percy to not finish the quest and to, like, anger all the gods and go into hiding or something like that. Like, I would have liked that. We didn't get the kidnap that I wanted, which I thought was gonna happen. I was like almost edged into this because he was like, I have to kill one of your friends, but he picked one and nothing happened. And then his mom came back. Like, I felt like we were too rewarded for a fantasy book. I feel like what happened to, like, the plot twist, like, at the end, Luke's gonna kill him and he just wakes up a few hours later. Nothing happens to him. Like, I need more consequence. For me to take this seriously, I need there to be consequence. And that's what this book greatly lacked, in my opinion. It was very adventurous, very fun. I liked the humor of it. I also, like, enjoyed certain aspects of the writing. Like, I didn't hate the writing. And I usually don't go for first person POV, which this did well, I think. But that it was just not rewarding because it wasn't punishing either. Do you know what I mean? Percy is written in a way that it's almost like he knows what's going to happen because the author is putting too much of the author on Percy. Does that make sense? Percy is, like, very aware of things that he shouldn't be as a 12-year-old. As a 12-year-old, you see your mother disappear into nothingness, and I feel like there is no other answer but to cry for days and days and days on end. But he's like, no, I'm just gonna wait until I go to the underworld, you know? I'm gonna get a rag at some point. Like, whoever, no. It just, that didn't make sense to me. At the beginning of the book, literally, Percy's like, oh, my mother's gonna be fine. And she's fine. Like, I'm gonna get her back. And he does. Why would he? Like, I seriously, that's the thing that is bothering me about this is, like, where is the consequence? Grover didn't even, like, lose his permit. He actually got his permit and went on to find Pan, which, like, I'm sure it's gonna come back at the next book or probably in 5. I don't care. The thing is, nothing happened that was bad for the characters, and that, I don't like that. This doesn't mean that I'm not gonna read the second one or anything. I am excited to continue and go get some titans woken up and fight them and whatever it is. But I'm just saying that if the second book gives me no punishment at all, I am threatening. And I'm mad at the Oracle. You will fail to recover what matters most. Where was the failure? He got it. It was recovered. Maybe it wasn't directly, but he recovered it because he gave the fucking thing to Hades. And he recovered the mom. So, like, at the end of the day, where is the Oracle and where is the prophecy? And at the end of the chapter, it says the prophecy comes true. His mom is alive. I am very angry. You know what would be great? That his mom wasn't alive and somebody else was taking her body or something like that. Please let that be the case. Give me something like that. Give me something ridiculous for the next book. Because I'm thinking right now that the reason why this happened was because the author, Rick, was like, oh, this is my first book about this. I'm probably never gonna write one again. He maybe didn't have in mind that he was gonna make a whole series maybe, I don't know, but it please give me that. Anyway, that was my final thoughts. I will be rating this book a 3 stars, which I feel like I'm being generous. I hope somebody sees this. I don't even know. Okay, bye.